So, the wrestling community, especially Daniel Bryan fans, are weeping, wailing, and gnashing their teeth at the WWE and Triple H because they feel that what happened at SummerSlam is really burying Daniel Bryan. That they have no faith in Daniel Bryan. I beg to differ. You see, I'll be honest with you. Prior to SummerSlam, I was counting on Daniel Bryan not winning the WWE Championship. I already talked to somebody about how I think it should be. I actually was hoping to have John Cena get over, and then on Monday lose to Randy Orton, and have Daniel Bryan even more determined to go after that belt and chase after Randy Orton. But what they did last night was actually just as good. Was it predictable? Yes, it was, because everyone predicted that, John Cena was going to lose because he has to go for elbow surgery and going to be out for 6 months. Everyone knew about that. Everyone wanted Daniel Bryan to win. Everybody knew Randy Orton was going to cash it. And people had some suspicions that Triple H was going to turn, which, it was predictable, but I thought that the execution was right on. It was very well done. Because, think about it, prior to SummerSlam, you had Randy Orton stalking both John Cena and Daniel Bryan after their matches and stuff like that. And then when it came time for actually cashing it in, he kind of teases saying, well, I'm not going to cash it just now. And then Triple H pedigrees him and then he goes in, I'll cash it now, boom. Good, it's good emotional heartstrings right there, heartstring pulling right there by WWE's part. But to get back to Daniel Bryan, I know a lot of fans are feeling that he's being buried, that no one has faith in him. No, it's not the fact. It's not that case. I think that they have a lot of faith in Daniel Bryan, seeing that how the crowd is always on his side and stuff like that, and the fact that, well, they are kind of grooming him to be the top babyface right now, seeing that John Cena is going to be out for 6 months. Who would be better positioned for that than Daniel Bryan right now? I see him as the top babyface now. But like all things, there's always has to be a yin and yang. You can't have a superhero without the super villain. It's the same thing where Hulk Hogan would have been so over back in the 90s without Roddy Piper. You know what I mean? Hey, Duzzy. Hold on a minute, okay? I just want to talk to these people. So, with that being said, with him winning the belt, we got a little taste of what it's like for him to be the champion. It felt great, and now it got taken away from us, and now we're all determined to see Daniel Bryan win that championship back against the bad guys, kind of thing. And those bad guys are Randy Orton, Triple H, and quite possibly Vince McMahon. About the whole, well, we have no faith in you being the champion because you're too small and stuff like that. You don't fit that description, kind of thing. It's gonna play off so well. He's still playing the underdog, and everyone loves the underdog. And you always see the underdogs always prevail. You know what I mean? That's what you want. And I believe that once he becomes champion again for the second time, WWE champion, for the second time, people will appreciate it a lot more than this first reign. Because I always believe that when it comes to the chase, it shows how determined they are of being champion. I mean, yeah, he's been chasing after it with John Cena, but he just got into the title picture just like that. So I kind of felt it didn't really mean that much. It felt good to see him with the belt, but I think that by him actually busting his butt to go after it again and win it back again, it's gonna do wonders for him. So he's not being buried. This is actually gonna be good for him. The crowd is gonna be on his side even more, especially on Raw, and whenever they have their rematch, they're gonna be on his side even more. The attention's on him, and we do need a top heel right now. And you have to say that Randy Orton does make a better heel than face. Let's just face that, okay? So, anyway, that's how I feel about it. Tell me what you guys think. I know a lot of Daniel Bryan fans out there is probably going to be a little biased, saying that he should have won, that WWE screwed him, and they don't have really much of a rebuttal to except saying, well, he screwed him just because that's why I didn't like it, and that's why I think the WWE should die and stuff like that. But just feel free to comment down below, tell me what you guys think. is WWE doing the right thing, or do you think they should have let him run with it a little bit longer? But I always believe in thinking outside the box and not thinking as a biased fan. Think about how it could benefit him. But if you only think about, oh, it's not going to benefit him, then that kind of makes you a little bit biased, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the crowd eat it up, and I believe the crowd's going to eat it up even more. And just to make one more note, championships don't make the man important. Always remember that. The man makes the championship important. So, even without the belt or not, Daniel Bryan is still one of the best, and he's always going to be over no matter what, even without the belt. Just to think about that. Anyway, I gotta go. Take care. See you around.